But you're also showing people a way to use this tool, how you're using it, and I think it's dangerous.
Are we filming?
We are filming. They're just getting the raw cut on this.
Morning, guys. Monty here, Red Dirt Rooster Road. Michelle's running the camera as usual. Was that for me to move, or was
that was a wave.
Okay. All right. Well, like we said the other day, we stopped fencing. Now we start firewood. So I picked up this off of Amazon. I think it was $80.
It was in that neighborhood.
Something like that.
And anyway, it's probably got a Cyber Monday, Black Friday Cyber Monday thing on it right now.
Yeah, because normally I would use the grapple to hold these while I cut them. Well, the grapple, since they don't match up like as close as this, I thought, this will be, pick them up, hold them here, saw them.
Anything to make it easier.
I got my my little steel chainsaw out. I'm going to fire this up and see if, I can't remember if this chain needs to be sharpened or replaced. So we're going to give it a cut. If it cuts crooked, it needs to be sharpened, so I'll pull it off. So,
other camera
shutting off. So let's see how this thing, see how it's going to operate.
Okay. Okay, from my perspective, probably don't want to hear it, I don't like that at all for cutting.
I'm a professional.
That swinging and tilting and twisting, you've got that blade in so many angles. If that thing were to kick or whatever, I don't think, you're standing in front. Scoot over. There we go. If you're showing this as this is a way to use this tool. I guess so. But for people who may not be very skilled with the chainsaw and cutting firewood, I see this as an added danger because it swings, it turns, it twists, and you're trying to put pressure on that blade in the right area. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to kind of hold it with the blade but cut at the same time. Yeah. Am I just being overly worried? But you're also showing people a way to use this tool, how you're using it, and I think it's dangerous.
Are we filming?
We are filming. They're just getting the raw cut on this. So this is the first time we've ever used it, ever had it.
For me, it's okay, but for safety's sake, I would say probably not for other people. I can just say for myself, because I've been cutting firewood since I was 12 or 13.
With a chainsaw?
Yep.
Okay.
With a chainsaw, I could barely hold up.
Yeah. And you did also work for a tree company way back in your younger days.
Yeah. So that's why I say it's okay for me, but for people that aren't fully cognizant or comfortable with their chainsaw or whatever, this probably isn't the best setup for that, but it is excellent for picking logs up, because here in a little while we'll probably, or I don't know if it'll be on this video, but we're going to go over, we've got some tree limbs, big limbs, that we have cut down. They're on the other side of a fence, and I think this is going to work great for reaching over and picking those up. If you were having to drag these out of the forest or whatever, or drag them up a hill or whatever, I think this thing's going to get a lot of use around here, just for me personally.
Well, and that's actually what that is designed for. Yeah. Correct. That is for picking trees or things up, because it slides over them, and then the tension, comes on it when you're picking it.
But then, I mean, those are fairly sharp little teeth there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. I was just trying to put the disclaimer out there, and that's probably not what that. I don't even know what that's called. Is it a?
It's a 4-prong grapple.
4-prong grapple. That is probably not what it's intended for. Is for holding firewood and cutting. I think the grappler is a much safer option, the big grappler. but we want to put that disclaimer out there for others, because I know I reached down, y'all saw me, and I was trying to hold it so it wouldn't spin on him. And because in my mind, I'm just going, I don't like it for cutting.
This is pretty rotten wood.
But yeah, it was a standing dead tree for, I think, a year. Is when he noticed it, when everything should have leafed out. So it, and then for us to, it kind of took a family effort to get that massive tree down.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and go up and
get another one.
Get another one. We'll get some of those cut up.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to show them. I want to see how it does at picking one up. What? So let's go. Let's go. We follow. That thing that looks like a stick in the hay, that's actually the center core. So, not very good. We'll be going to get more hay this week. Waiting on the guy to get back from being out of town. Because they've got plenty left on that little that trashy bale that they have eat down. But that's wild right there. And that's just tightly spun center core of that hay bale. Oh well, last time we get it there. Hopefully. Okay. Guess he is just hauling a bunch of them over there, and then we will cut and split. There we go. Yeah, get it off of that back one. Well, I have to say, that little pick, it's doing better. It's holding by 2 picks, 2 prongs. And this is a pretty good sized log. So these are quite a bit much more. I think I would prefer not to use this wood right now. Wild, I think. It's definitely doing what he wanted it to do. But it's cut. It'll all fit. Yep. Okay. it is getting less. Monty went to go do another project. Actually, he needed to run to get some lumber for another project. So I'm stacking the wood, which is usually my job anyway. This all loaded. This will get us through, well, it depends. We've been making fires every night, so depends on how cold it is. This could last us a few days, 3 days. It could last us 5 days. Tired now. But this, so much of this is trashy wood. I call it trashy wood. So the trashier it is, the faster we're gonna go through it. So it may only last a few weeks. Come here, Coco. Meow meow. Hey, Coco. So anyway, I'm just finishing up this part. Come here, meow meow. Coco. Cookie. Where are you at? So I kind of take it on myself to keep the porch stocked, and that way, because Monty's working and everything, it just seems like I'm a little bit more, hi, there you are, I'm a little bit more available, and so I bring it up here and keep the porch stocked. I mean, he'll help me anytime, if he's home, we need to stock it, we'll do it. But we did the other day, we did earlier, last week. So, but now we're kind of going through the fires daily, and the weather is already turning on us again. It was sunny earlier, and now, hi baby, now it's not. It's overcast, and so, whew, just getting all this done. And anyway, y'all saw how the big claw worked. Monty likes it, so, oh, you're such a baby. He likes it, and so I think for what he really wants to use it for is, getting all these downed trees and limbs and stuff on the outside of our fences, and just being able to move them a little bit better, because with that ravine where it is, we really at this point don't have a good way to get the tractor down in there and to move and clear stuff the way we want to. Oh, I know. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us and hanging out with us, and I'm glad you guys get to see Coco. But we'll try not to bore you with a lot of the firewood videos, but we know that a lot of people like the tractor stuff, and our little grandbabies love to see the tractor running. So we do try to get that on film. But just for stacking firewood, we'll try not to bore you with it. Do you have a tick? I think you have a tick. Or was that a cockabur? I think it was cockabur. Okay, guys, thanks so much, and we will see you on the next one. Say hi. Say hi, Coco. Hi, Coco. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Okay. Meow, meow. She's my sweet kitty.